There's an old song ringing through my head. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. This year that is particularly important to the United Way of Perth-Huron because we're talking about change. We're talking about change that starts here. And where does change begin in that song? Well, change begins with me. That's what we can control. We have an opportunity this year at the United Way of Perth-Huron to make change, and we can do it by beginning with ourselves. I want you to join me in this year's campaign. Give what you can, your time, your energy, your talent, and yes, your donations to the United Way.
Services Perth-Huron is a multi-service agency that serves individuals and families in the community. We pretty much serve any need that affects or touches individual or family life.
We provide palliative care and bereavement services for the County of Huron. We also provide a grief recovery outreach program for adults and youth.
The purpose of Safe Homes for Youth is to respond to crises and emergency situations involving young people and their families, in an attempt, where possible, to restore the family unit.
Partners in Employment is a not-for-profit organization that assists people to find employment and assists employers to find people who are looking for employment.
Epilepsy here in Perth Bruce Grey supports people in those 4 counties that are dealing with a diagnosis of epilepsy or seizure disorders.
SHELTERLINK is a homeless shelter for youth between the ages of 16 to 24, and we house kids that are either homeless or are at risk of becoming homeless.
The preschool here has run for 40 years, and we are very proud of the education it has brought to the young children of this community.
The Emily Murphy Center is a second-stage housing facility for abused women and kids. We help families who have experienced violence by allowing them to have a safe place, safe, comfortable place to live in while they're rebuilding their lives.
Here at the Huron Women's Shelter, we provide emergency shelter, and we provide counseling and advocacy for women who've experienced abuse and for their children. We also have an extended mandate, and we can take in women and children who are homeless.
In Stratford and Perth County, as well as everywhere in Ontario, the folks who are struggling the hardest to make their food budgets work for them are also the people who have the most trouble putting good, healthy, nutritious, farm-fresh food on the table. We're going to change that. With the creation of the local community food center, we're making a place for food in Stratford where people can come together to share, advocate for, prepare, and access healthy food.
With my big sister, I get to go bowling and I get to go swimming in her big pool.
If we didn't get that funding, with the amount of people that are in this organization, we can't actually fundraise that ourselves. So our doors would shut. They would have to shut.
My job as campaign manager is to lead the campaign team to raise the annual goal. I feel privileged to be part of this movement and know that I can make a difference.
Change is an incredibly important concept this year at the United Way of Perth-Huron because it's what we're all about. Our programs, our services, all the agencies that we fund are all about changing the society as we know it for the better. Join me this campaign season and make a difference. Change starts here.
It's through the support of the Perth-Huron United Way that change starts right here. Change starts for women and change starts for children.
Change starts here.
Change starts here together.
Change starts here.
With the help of United Way, change starts here.
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 Change starts here.